Welcome to another episode of Sip&Ponder with SirguyIsHere. And today on the show, I have Mouthpiece Ali. Welcome to Sip&Ponder.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm glad to have you on set today. How do you feel?
Oh my God. To be honest, I really like I feel like wow, like seriously. Yesterday when I got your message, I thought it was maybe you wanted to ask me some questions or something, but getting to be on your podcast is something I really appreciate.
Yeah, I'm glad to have you on. I'm glad to have you on Sip&Ponder. I wish we got to do this physically, but then maybe this is a way for us to start.
Yeah, sure, we will.
Yeah, definitely. So this one, I don't even want to make we go long way. I want us to bring it down because this is actually for the bros. So I need us to
Okay.
talk bro to bro. You feel me? So you know that one of the people that one of the conversations that we barely have is conversations that relate to male. You know, we barely talk about boys that are growing up. We barely talk about the challenges that men face, especially for the fact that we have to bottle up a lot of things as men when we are growing up, when we are all grown. You know, we have to take a lot of things within us. So, bro to bro, I need make me and you cap. Bro to bro, tell me
Okay.
something you will say to a brother. If you have the opportunity to speak to all the bros, what's one thing that you will say to them?
Okay. It's not an easy something, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, to be honest, what you just said is the truth. That a lot of men like these days they don't really like talk about them, especially they provide, they got to do this, got to do that. It's not easy. But the thing is this, I will tell a bro that you should win in silence.
Mm,
Let them think you're losing.
mm,
Get?
mm,
Let them think you're losing. Win in silence. You don't necessarily have to tell everyone that you're winning.
mm.
Get? But these days, people don't really care about how you make it, but they just want you to make it. Yes? People don't care how you make it. So I think that as a bro, that what you actually know is that you should win in silence and let them feel that you're losing. At the end of it all, you have only yourself to be responsible for. You're not responsible for every other person. You're only responsible for yourself. So you just have to find a way to win.
I feel
Yeah.
you. I feel you. You know, one of these things is that there's always this urge to show that you're getting
Yeah.
somewhere. There's always this urge to impress people that you really don't even have to impress. One of the things that I've come to realize as a person is that nobody really sends you. Because
Yeah. Sure.
as men that we are, sometimes we feel like we mount a lot of pressure on ourselves. We feel like we have
Yeah.
to be there on time, forgetting that life is not should I say the relay of life is not something that
Yeah.
should be won. It's something that you
Yeah.
take you win every day. There is no destination. There is no catching up to do. Okay, you just have to move at your own pace. Still coming
Yeah.
in there,
Sure.
I feel if I have the opportunity to speak to the bros, you know, I would say that no gree make them see you finish.
Yeah.
As a bro, no gree. It's something that is more important than anything. Yes, money is important in the life of a man, but something that is very much important in the life of a man is keeping your dignity in your relationship, in your finance, in your career, in
Yeah.
anything. No gree make them see you finish, because once them see you finish, it's done for you as a man. I don't know if
Yeah.
you agree
It's
with
true.
me.
Yes, it's true. As a man, you you don't allow them to see you finish. You get? Because as a man, you're supposed to be private. You're supposed to be private. You're supposed to accept loneliness. You're supposed to calm down, fix your life, lock in. You get? There comes a time in a man's life where you have to like lock in. You face the loneliness, private life, everything. You just have to like lock in because no one really cares. So don't go out there to impress anyone, and by so doing, they will see you finish. And then when they are done seeing you finish, if you want to now talk in public or say something to someone will be like, no be this guy, we don't do this one, no be this guy. No, you have to be private as
They
a
don't
man.
rate you again.
Right? No, you have to be private. You have to be private. You accept loneliness and everything. You have to lock in. Most importantly, lock in.
I feel you. You know, there is this coming to, especially taking it from this point that you made, you know, about staying private as a man. There is always this idea of being a lone wolf. I particularly don't subscribe to that. I think that is the point where I have to disagree with you. I think there is always this misconception, that is if we're on the same page though. There is always this misconception that as a man you have to be a lone wolf. You have to stay on your lane. We underestimate the value of, you know, what wolves do. They say that wolves that move in pack, that they survive the winter. You know, I think that's one of the
Yeah.
things. While we have to stay on our lane as men, you have to stay private. You also need a family. You need men of like minds. I don't know what should be your perspective to this.
No, being private doesn't mean that you don't mingle with people. That's not the meaning of being private. Being private as a man or locking in as a man is there's a point in your life when you get to, like, in your life, you be like, just stay as a man. Anytime you see a man with his head down, just know that either one is thinking of the way forward. Any man, when you see a man down with his head like this, either he's thinking on how to survive about life one, or as he's like this and he's counting his wins or his blessings. You don't see a man down like this and you be like, it's finished for him. No, that time is the working hour. Locking in does not mean that you don't have to, like, talk to people, talk to someone. Being private means you come down as a man, you lock in as a man. You become private with
Tapping from
something. It's not
within.
like you don't
Yeah.
talk to people. That's the time you work on yourself as a man.
I,
That's what I'm
I
trying to say.
yeah. I feel you. Let's talk about relationship a bit. You know, let's
Okay.
talk about relationship a bit. As bro to bro now. What is one thing that you have seen, maybe in your parents' marriage, in your in the way someone else, you know, men navigate marriage, people from the past generation, the ages of our parents. You know, what's one thing that you saw there that bro to bro you will say to them in your choice of, you know, when you're getting married or when you're raising a family, bro to bro, this is an advice that I have for you. Something you have to execute.
Okay.
What is that?
One is this. As a man, as a bro to bro, I will tell you that you take your financial life seriously.
Roll again.
I said, bro to bro, I am just telling all the bro in the world that they should take their financial life seriously. Very, very seriously. Make a lot of money. A lot of it. Because someone with money, power bows to nobody. So even if you're in a relationship, you're in a marriage, once you have money, once you take your financial life seriously, there are things that your in-laws cannot tell you. There are things that your wife cannot tell you. I don't know if you understand.
I feel you. Some would still argue that the place of money is overestimated in the life of a bro.
No. You need it as a man.
But I don't see men where get money wasting more. Men with money, they don't have successful relationships, they don't have successful marriage. You know, with all the money,
No.
they still crave for external validation and all.
No. The thing is this, those ones are boys. When you are a man, it gets to a certain point in your life, you have to be reasonable. Even with all the money you have. It's one thing to have money. It's another thing to maintain that money or that status. So if you have money, it's normal for a man to have money. But it's another thing for a man to maintain money. You get? So if you say that you think people that have money and they are not successful, money is not a tool of being successful in marriage. It's not a tool that you must be successful, that money will make you successful in marriage. No, it's not a tool. But when you have money, it will make you walk away from situations you don't like. I don't know if you understand.
I feel you. I feel you. Money gives you that edge to control certain things, certain desires.
Thank you. Thank you. So it gives you that edge that you can walk away from any situation, whether it's a relationship, a situationship, whatever it is. You can walk away from it if you have money. That's just it. But when you don't have it, that's when you start begging. Even for something that you know that you cannot tolerate, you beg. So as a man, if you endeavor as much as possible to make money, a lot of it, so you can walk away from situations you don't like.
Okay, so
it's not for power.
Yeah.
You're not making it for power. You're not making it to become arrogant. You're not making money to be arrogant. You're not making it to deceive people. You're not making it to find validation. No, you're making it so you can be able to walk away from situations you don't like.
I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. Let me quickly lead you on to another aspect of a bro's life. You know, let's talk about women. Women, women.
Okay.
As much as we hate to admit it, as men, I think we can't do without women. You know, you would often have men do a lot of things because of women and for women. Because of women and for women. Okay, so let's talk about women now. As a bro to bro, what would you say to guys when it comes to women?
To be honest, like you said, we cannot. It seems as though we cannot do without them. I understand. I like woman. I like woman. So get. If you can't get a problem. So it's normal. You get. It's normal. If a man falls in love, you get. So it's also good for a man to have a woman in his life. But if you can do without them, there's no problem. If the Bible says, if you can remain single, if you can stay, there's no problem. But I think that it's good that as a man, if you have somebody by your side, through that your working period, I mean your working period, or your growing stage.
Let me ask